Well, a big blast of winter has slammed into the GTA today, and Environment Canada, as I mentioned, has upgraded its snowfall warning from yellow to orange, meaning it's much more significant than originally anticipated. Toronto expecting between 20 and 30 centimeters of snow by the time the snow will actually taper off this afternoon, and there will be reduced visibility at times on the road due to that blowing snow. The city did start their plowing operations last night when the snow started to accumulate. Around 6 p.m. it was starting to fall, and they start their operations at 2 centimeters. Multiple rounds of plowing will, of course, continue today to ensure that the roads, bike lanes, and sidewalks are clear. They do kind of have a hierarchy of what they start with. Crews will start with the highways and then major streets, then focus on those transit routes, and finally the residential streets. So for the latest on the city's response, we are joined once again by Russell Baker, Director of Media Relations at the City of Toronto. Russell, a very busy day for those plows throughout the city. Tell us about the operations, particularly on the Don Valley Parkway, because I know that Lisa had her eyes on the camera. She wasn't seeing much action in terms of plowing and salting. What can you tell us there?
Yeah, good morning, and thanks for speaking with me again. So as you noted, listen, there are multiple rounds of plowing that are going on across our city. In many pockets, plows have already been out 2, if not 3 times. And not only are they plowing the roads, they're also salting the roads. We know when the temperatures are dropping down like they have been here today, salt is less effective, but really the best way to get out there and clear the roads is to indeed plow and salt at the same time. So many of our vehicles are equipped to plow and salt at the same time, and in other instances where they are not separate vehicles, a salter truck will follow behind the plows and help get that out there as well. I wanted to note, though, that as of right now, we have 1,300 staff and contractors who are out working on the snow response, and we're actively deploying staff from other divisions to help ensure that these snow plowing efforts can continue.
Yeah, we're taking a live look right now of the Don Valley Parkway, where it is closed in both directions from Eglinton to the Gardiner Expressway. And when we've had this shot of, kind of the snow plows, they're standing by, but they're not moving. I don't suppose you have any idea why they're not working yet, do you?
What I can tell you is that we are working closely with our partners at the Toronto Police Service to get those plows going on the DVP to help get it open back as soon as possible.
Okay. And what's your advice to residents who are, busy perhaps calling 311 because they're anxious to get the snow off their residential streets? I understand that there's kind of a hierarchy in terms of priority for how the plows move through the city, right?
That's correct. And so really what we're focusing on right now, and will be continue to be focused on over the next couple of days, are those operations. So as soon as the snow hits 2 centimeters, that's when plows go out to do sidewalk and bike lane clearing. Then expressways are shortly after that. Major roads, so think of those transit routes, that's at 5 centimeters. And then residential streets are at 8 centimeters. Now, while we certainly have seen that snow continue to accumulate today, and that's been hampered by the blowing snow as well. But really the key thing here is that these operations do take time. They take many hours here, and crews are going to be out there working nonstop to help ensure that our roads, sidewalks, and bikeways are safe and accessible. But really, I want to encourage our residents and visitors who are looking for the most up-to-date information to visit toronto.ca/winter. And on there, what you're going to see are a number of updates about city services that are impacted, information about the city's warming centers for those experiencing homelessness, and much more information.
Yeah, I understand that there are 7 warming centers now open within the city for people who need to access them starting at 5 p.m. I understand that the Toronto Public Libraries, they won't open until 12 p.m. today. Are there any other closures that you're anticipating today as part of the city as a result of the weather?
Well, we are continuing to keep our eyes on the city services, but we do know, as an example, one of those items that are impacted are some of our child care centers at some of the schools, for example, as well. So we do know that there are impacts there again. So really, as the day continues on and the snow continues to fall and we see it blowing across our city, really do want to encourage Torontonians to check out that toronto.ca/winter for the latest information that's publicly available.
Okay, Russell Baker, Director of Media Relations at the City of Toronto. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you.